Hello everybody, this is Todd Olthoff from toddolthoff.com. I'm back at you with another screencast. Today we're going to talk about Google Plus and how to sign up for Google Plus, and we'll have a series of screencasts that will help you get started with using Google Plus. So to get started with Google Plus, we're going to go to plus.google.com. And that'll take us to the front page for Google Plus, where you'll be able to sign in. And you can see that Google Plus basically is a social network. It's similar to Facebook, it's similar to Twitter. It's a place where you can make posts, you can follow friends, you can share photos and those kinds of things, and you can do it all in one spot. So again, it's Google's version of social media. And you can see there's different ways that they handle things like circles, hangouts, even have mobile apps and things that you can use. But what we're going to talk about today is how do you get started with Google Plus? How do you make that happen? Well, one of the things you can do is if you already have a Google account, you can just click the sign in button and sign in with your Google account. If you don't have one, you can create an account by just clicking this little create an account button, where you'll be required to fill out all this information, accept the terms of service, and then it'll allow you to create a new account. So if you don't have a Google account, you're going to want to come in here and put in your email address, choose a password, and answer these questions, and then you'll have that account that'll allow you to sign in. I already have an account, so I'm just going to click the sign in button here, and my information is filled in for me, and you can see it talks a little bit about the different aspects of Google Plus. We're going to cover all of these. We're going to cover what circles are. They have games, the stream, hangouts, photos, messenger. We'll cover all those things as we take a look at it. But once you have your username and password, which is usually your email, you can just click sign in. You'll notice it has a very similar look to other social media services. Google calls the newsfeed the stream here, and you can see you can set up different circles, and I'm going to cover what that is in a minute. They also have an area that's called what's hot, and you can actually set up various things that you want to follow. I also have my Facebook and Twitter integrated with my Google Plus account, and I'll show you how to do that as well. There is also a chat area where you can send a message to people that you want to talk to, and you can find the people in your address book. You can go ahead and contact them and do chat. On this side, you can see different people that are in this particular circle. You can also share this particular circle with other people, which is kind of a neat feature, so that if you've created a circle of people and that you want other people to know about, maybe it's your favorite photographers or a list of friends, and so everybody wants to be in that circle, you can go ahead and send that circle to other people and they can add it to theirs. And there's also a great feature called Hangouts, and I'm going to talk about how that works again in a future screencast, where you can do video hangouts with your friends. And it has a really neat interface to make that happen. But what I want to do in this one is, again, just familiarize you with the different aspects of Google+. So as you can see up here, we've got a bar up here that describes the different aspects of Google+. Right now we're on the home area here, which is the stream, which I just got done giving you a bit of a tour of. There is also a photos section that you can click on, where you can put your own photos. So you can have photos from people in your circle. You can add photos from your phone if you've got an Android app or if you've got the iPhone app. You have photos of yourself, photos from posts that you've put up, and even your albums, the different albums that you have where you can add photos to it. You also have your profile. And this is an important area because in your profile, this is where you're able to update the various things that say something about you. You'll notice in my profile I've got my information up here. You have a section for posts, and so these are various posts that you may have made on your stream and to various people. Some of them are private posts, some of them are public. You have an about section where you can go in and you can fill out information about yourself. And I'll show you how that works in a second. Again, you have your photos section, which I already showed you. You have a section for videos where you can add videos that you want to share with people, ones that you've uploaded to YouTube. Those will show up here. You have your plus ones, which the plus one is a section of different websites that you visited where you've put a plus one on it because you liked an article or you liked something from that site. All of those will show up here. And so this is a really great way that if you want to remember a website that you visited before and you thought it was something, hey, I want to go back and understand that, you can click plus one and add it to this list, and you've got a running tally now of the different sites that you enjoyed that you want to go back and visit. And then you also have Google's Buzz, which just shows all the places you've been on the internet and the things that you've done. Buzz is going away, so that's not going to be there for long, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, but just wanted to show you that that was here as well. The next button up here in our Google Plus navigation is called Circles. And circles are the area where you actually get to create groupings of people that you add so that you can follow those particular people, and you can also post to particular people as well. So if you have posts that you only want to go to your family or friends, you don't want them public, you can determine these people are the only people who get this particular post. If it's you don't care who gets it and it's to everybody, then you can say, well, everybody gets to see this particular post. But it's a great organizational system for you to be able to add people to your circles. I'm going to do a more detailed screencast on this so you can see how to get started to make this happen. But I want to have you take a look at it so you can just see what this looks like. And then finally, just like any good social network area, you've got a section for games. And so Google Plus has all kinds of games on it. You can choose and play at your leisure. It even has Angry Birds on here that you can play. But again, like most social network areas, social media areas, they have games so that you can waste time if you want to. You can also set up game notifications so that you can see down here there's a game stream where you can brag about how good you're doing in the various games that you're playing. All right, well that gives you a feel for what Google Plus is all about. Like I said, I'll come back and we'll go into more detail on the different sections in a later podcast. So thanks for listening to this, and I'll be back with another podcast to help you learn new things about how to use your Mac.